Hello everyone. Today we're going to take a look at ebooks in public libraries. Let's start with the definition. Ebooks are a digital version of a traditional print book designed to be read on a personal computer, tablet, smartphone, or e-reader. They cover a wide variety of topics and formats, anything from textbooks to children's storybooks, or even the popular book you're going to take to the beach this summer. Who are the intended audience for ebooks? Basically, everyone. While ebooks may have been originally intended for a more tech-savvy crowd, today anyone from seniors to children can read ebooks with little problems. In a recent survey by Pew Research Center, they took a look at the number of people who have read ebooks in the past year. In terms of sex, results were pretty much equal, with 27% of men and 29% of women having read an ebook in the past year. Looking at age, the 18 to 29-year-old age group was at 35%, 30 to 49-year-olds at 32%, 50 to 64-year-olds at 24%, and 65 plus or seniors at 19%. What are the advantages and disadvantages of using ebooks? Let's start with the advantages. You have the ability to use hyperlinks and can jump anywhere in a book, from table of contents to the end or anywhere in between in seconds. They provide in-text definitions and notes. You have the ability to carry hundreds of titles on a single device when it comes to your e-reader. You have in-text search capabilities, and they provide accessibility for vision-impaired patrons through adjustable text sizes and fonts. There are disadvantages, however. There's limitations in terms of graphics and visuals. There's no universal file format for ebooks, so every ebook won't work in every e-reader type. Users are dependent on hardware for access. You can be subject to technical problems like corrupt files, and they require the use of an external power source. How to evaluate ebooks? As ebooks are simply electronic copies of physical books, many of the same principles for evaluation apply. You should identify reputable publishers who have experience with ebooks. Make sure you read reviews in publications such as Kirkus Reviews. And remember, many books are published both in print and ebook format, so reviews of print books can be equally helpful for selecting ebooks. And make sure to read professional publications, such as Publishers Weekly and Library Journal, where you find information on ebook publishers as well as individual reviews for books. Lending models for ebooks. With ebooks being published in a variety of file formats, many libraries rely on third-party vendors when purchasing ebooks. These vendors offer ebooks in a variety of models. The first is one copy, one use. The library purchases one copy of a title that can be used by one patron at a time, with that copy belonging to the library for as long as they're in partnership with the ebook vendor. The second is metered access. Access privileges work the same way as one copy, one use, but in this case the library has access to the title for a predetermined number of uses or for a specified amount of time. The third and final is simultaneous use. In this case, you have an unlimited number of patrons being able to use a book at the same time, and libraries purchase access on a subscription or permanent basis. Let's take a quick look at some third-party ebook vendors. The first is Overdrive. In using Overdrive when you're downloading to dedicated e-readers, such as a Kobo, you require third-party software like Adobe Digital Editions. Overdrive has dedicated librarians to review books and make top lists for suggested purchases. They provide technical support for customer problems with ebooks. Their lending models include one customer, one use, metered access, and simultaneous use. They have easy-to-use collection statistics for purchasing and deselection purposes. And you can compare your library's ebook collection to top 200 titles in the genre list for potential purchases. Another third-party vendor is Hoopla, which is a bit different from Overdrive. In this case, you can stream titles instantly through your desktop browser or the mobile app, and patrons can download content for playback at a later time. In this case, however, Hoopla determines what content is made available to your library. You don't get to select certain titles for purchase. Libraries pay for ebooks on a pay-per-use basis, and patrons cannot download to dedicated e-readers, and are left using tablets or personal computers for use. And finally, reports are given to you with trending titles and genres for future collection development. That concludes our presentation on ebooks in public libraries. Thank you very much.